Welcome to Album Anatomy. In this episode I will take you through the 5th studio album by the Swedish progressive heavy metal band Opeth called Blackwater Park, released 12th March 2001. This is the Japanese CD version released 23rd of May 2001. I will show you some of the distinguishing characteristics regarding this release and what to look out for when wanting to add this piece of music to your collection. Now let's take a closer look at this release. Throughout this section, should you wish to do so, you can hit pause to take a closer look. First up, the OB strip, followed by the booklet containing the lyrics. The track titled The Drapery Falls has the word Criterius as seen here. Perhaps it was meant to be Criterion, or this was the way the artist intended it to be. And here on the last page, there seems to be 2 punctuation marks missing at the end of the paragraphs, as seen here. Up next, here is the Japanese booklet. It contains an interview with Mikael, also some history of Opeth, as well as lyrics for this album. Pages are numbered. This is the back insert. And this is an expanded view of the bottom section for a more detailed look. And here is the inside of the back insert. Now onto the audio disc itself. And here is its data side. Now the relevant matrix IFPI and SID numbers for this version. IFPI being the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, SID being the Source Identification Code. These were introduced in 1994 to combat piracy. The matrix, which needs to be mirrored to read correctly, shows VICP-6363-1-1WV, followed by the IFPI, which reads IFPI L244. And here is the internal manufacturing barcode, which has not been mirrored. And finally, the mold SID, which does not need to be mirrored, reads IFPI 4011. I wanted to see if I could gather any information as to where this disc was pressed, so using the available IFPI and mold SID number and also the letter V, which I believe stands for Victor, leads me to believe this release was pressed in the old Victor/JVC Ringcan factory. Later it merged into JVC Kenwood. Now I will show you the jewel case and its identifying features. Here is the case open. I'm not sure that this is the original case this album came in. More information is needed to substantiate the original case numbers. Here are the key areas where the identifying marks are found. On the lid, showing the plastic resin identification code, number 6, which is polystyrene. Continuing on the lid, it reads KJ2-1. On the underside of the tray, it reads NS5H. And on the back of the case, it also reads KJ2-1. Time to have a look at some numbers and waveforms. This is the entire album in a waveform. And this is a spectrogram analysis of the entire album. A little bass heavy with slightly rolled off highs. The top left displaying the length of this release. This is the waveform statistic measurement of the entire album with both left and right channels analyzed separately. And finally, the size of this release, 711,750,480 bytes. That is it for now. I hope this has been informative. More to follow.